If you're experiencing pelvic girdle pain or pain here in the front of the pelvis or even towards the back of the pelvis, usually towards one side, sometimes you might describe it as piriformis pain or sciatic pain or even low back pain. So really anything that's like the back of the pelvis could potentially be pelvic girdle pain. And ways to know that it's pelvic girdle pain is like single leg, like walking, for example. Tight movements tend to cause a lot of discomfort or shooting pain within the pelvis. Now you may be concerned about like, what am I gonna do during labor if walking is painful or spreading my legs out wide is pretty painful? And so some tips that we have is, one, you will probably intuitively find positions that don't cause you pain. And so I really haven't had a lot of clients that have found that their pelvic girdle pain is interfering with their labor at all, because they just find positions that feel good for them. So you will probably not choose a super deep squat if you're experiencing a lot of pelvic girdle pain, and that's okay. What we can do if you need a little bit of help figuring out what positions to do is we can, one, focus on supported positions, and we can focus on ensuring that the feet are moving together. So the first thing that we can do is when we are just standing, you can either rock back and forth to help open the top of the pelvis, or you can rock side to side, which is going to help to open the middle of the pelvis. And so feet are together, so we're supported by both feet as we shift our weight around. So those are typically going to be great positions to labor in with pelvic girdle pain. The next thing that we can do is we can find more supported positions. So this is where like a birth ball can be really helpful. So sitting on a birth ball, feet are together. You can rock forward and backwards. So again, this is going to help to open the top of the pelvis a little bit more. Or you can rock side to side, opening more of that mid pelvis or middle of the pelvis. So rocking side to side, but again, both feet are together. I'm in a supported position, and because I'm not standing, there's going to be less stress going through the actual pelvic structure. If you don't want to sit during labor, which was my preference, I did not like sitting during labor, you might find that an all fours position might be really beneficial. So again, we're not on the feet, so there's less strain and stress through the pelvis. And we can have both legs be together as you rock side to side, or you come front to back, depending on your movement preferences as you're helping baby descend through your pelvis. And so tips that I have to manage pelvic girdle pain during labor is going to be, one, have the feet be together or working simultaneously with one another. Try to avoid single leg lunging tight movements. And then if you're finding that standing is bringing some discomfort, we can come into more supported positions, such as sitting on a stability ball or coming into an all fours position. And then we're focusing on either rocking forward and backwards if we're trying to help baby engage or enter into the pelvis and open the top of the pelvis. Or we can focus on rocking side to side if we're trying to help baby rotate through the mid pelvis. But again, most of my clients that have pelvic girdle pain during pregnancy find that the pelvic girdle pain does not interfere with their labor at all, because they intuitively find positions that feel good for them, and they tend to avoid the positions that cause them pain. So hopefully those are some things that help you manage your own labor.